I'm Sarah Murphy for Exclaim News. If you've been living under a rock for the last week, let me catch you up on what Frank Ocean's been up to. After hinting at an album called Boys Don't Cry forever, he finally delivered an entirely different visual album called Endless last week, then followed that up with another new album called Blonde.
I got two versions.
It's believed that that's the album formerly known as Boys Don't Cry, but he didn't scrap the Cure referencing name entirely. Frank also put out a magazine called Boys Don't Cry, giving fans tons of insight into the new record and a poem about McDonald's by none other than Kanye West.
McDonald's, man, McDonald's. I know them French fries had a plan. The cheeseburger and the shakes formed a band to overthrow the French fries plan.
One page in the zine features a long list of artists that Frank calls contributors to the album, and it includes everyone from the Beatles, Beyonce and David Bowie to Radiohead's Johnny Greenwood, Andre 3000, Kendrick Lamar, Rostam from Vampire Weekend, Pharrell, Tyler the Creator, and James Blake. I think it's really interesting how Frank Ocean has opted to interpret what it means to collaborate and what it means to contribute to an album, that it's not just about who's in the studio anymore. It's also super cool that the magazine is giving fans so much insight into Frank's creative influences, even though Sharks are now selling the magazines for upwards of $1,000 on eBay. It's also worth noting that after Endless came out, Frank had seemingly completed his obligations to Def Jam and released Blonde entirely independently. He's not only reshaping the idea of how music is created, but the idea of how music is consumed.
Astro, mesmerize how the strobes glow. Look at all the people feet dance. I know that your nigga came.
And while I, for one, hope that his next album doesn't take another 4 years to get here, he's already proven that if there's one thing worth waiting that long for, it's a new Frank Ocean album. Be sure to subscribe to our brand new Exclaim News channel for new videos every Tuesday and Friday.